US President appeared on Fox News. What did he say and what did we learn from the interview?
Good morning, Bridget. Well, it was really quite a wide-ranging interview. It touched on a lot of domestic issues as well as trade, but perhaps the most interesting moment came when Donald Trump was asked about this leaked intelligence assessment. This is the Defense Intelligence Agency report that was leaked to CNN and the New York Times just about 2 days after we learnt about Operation Midnight Hammer. And that leaking and the lines out of it that really cast doubt over this idea that the facilities had been obliterated really struck a nerve with the White House as well as the Pentagon, and there's been really robust kind of discourse directed at the press since then. There are two issues here and they were canvassed in the interview today, the leak itself as well as what that document said about the evidence of the impact of the operation. But in terms of the leak, Donald Trump made it clear today that he expects those who leaked the document to the press to be prosecuted. And he was asked, well, how will you figure out who those people are? And his answer was very interesting because he said, well, if it's a matter of national security, those journalists could be pressured to give up their sources. It was an interesting interaction, so let's have a little look at that now.
You tweeted, the Democrats leaked an intelligence.
They should be prosecuted.
Who specifically? Do we know who did it? Will you be able to find out?
They could find out. If they wanted, they could find out easily. You know, you go up and tell the reporter, national security, who gave it. You have to do that. And I suspect we'll be doing things like that.
So he says that quite casually, but it's really quite an astonishing thing to say, and it will no doubt raise questions about the First Amendment here in the United States as well as press freedom. I'm quite sure that very senior defence and politics reporters at CNN and the New York Times won't be forthcoming with their sources, so it really sets up another showdown with the press. And I guess there had been questions about whether or not that would simmer down this week, but based on these comments from Donald Trump today, I would suggest perhaps not.